algorithm, and nobody has had the courage to press pause. Until now, Dr. Pacoya McCall and yours truly are curating a night where clinicians, spiritualists, and an all-star panel of Black woman healers like Dr. Shalonda Sunshine Crawford, Dr. Jashana Johnson, and spiritualist Precious McGill will join some amazing spoken word artists and the legendary comedian Louis Dix to diagnose, disrupt, and heal your relational wreckage in real time. Listen, bring your trauma. As a matter of fact, bring your baby mama. No, bring your testimony. And if you're still texting your ex at 2 a.m., baby, you're not just invited, you're the target demo. Tickets are moving fast, so grab yours at themiracleinglewood.com before your dating history gets flagged as a pre-existing condition. That's themiracleinglewood.com. We'll see you there Saturday, May 23rd at 7 p.m.
Every day on KBLA Talk 1580, it's like a live town hall meeting over the airwaves. Politics, culture, community, justice, nothing is off the table. We take more listener calls, spark more honest conversations, and challenge more assumptions than any talk station in Southern California. Because good ideas matter more than ideology. KBLA Talk 1580, your station, your voice, your city. Listen live at KBLA 1580 AM on our free KBLA 1580 app or on our website at KBLA1580.com.
Unapologetically progressive.
Hey, so I'm calling your show 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Have you seen a man go back to a woman who's cheated on him?
It's more rare.
Yeah.
When a man finds out a woman cheated, his question is, did you have with him? When a woman finds out her husband cheated, her question is, are you in love with her? And that tells you pretty much everything you need to know. Because the man, it's like, you touched my property and you've ruined it. Whereas with a woman, it's, wait, you chose her over me. Why did you choose her over me? Is she better than me? Why is she better than me? That's where a lot of that anger comes from.
Have you seen a man go back?
Wow. This is a heavy topic. The voice of reason on Wholeness Wednesdays. You already know what it is. Precious McGill has joined the scene of the conversation yet again. This is a heavy topic.
It's a good one.
I don't know how they gonna feel about tonight's topic.
I think it'll be good for him, though.
You think so?
I do.
Here we go. The Lazarus couple. Boy, before I even give you that, Precious, we got an event to do.
Yes.
Right? To attend.
I'm so excited.
The Healing Box Experience.
May 23rd.
May 23rd. The Miracle Theater.
Yes. Inglewood.
Oh my goodness. You are going to be on stage.
I'm excited. I was born for this.
Yes. And we have other clinicians that will be there.
An amazing lineup.
Incredible. So we got Dr. Jashana. We call her Dr. J.
Dr. J, my girl.
Yes. We've got Dr. Pakoya McCall,
yes,
who is co-hosting this event with me. And then we have Dr. Shalonda Sunshine Crawford. And then we have Louis Dix.
Yes, comedian.
Oh, Louis.
A hilarious comedian.
Louis Dix is about to go off.
Yeah.
I already know. And then we have a world-renowned, legendary, superstar level spoken word artist.
Yes.
Sonny Patterson.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, man, it's going to be exceptional. Get your tickets now at themiracleinglewood.com. Scroll down to May 23rd, Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's going to be incredible. I don't want you to miss it. Come out. I think that's Memorial Day weekend.
You know, I don't keep up with the holidays like that, Brother Zoe.
You know, my birthday is...
That's the holiday we'll be celebrating.
Hey!
Your birthday. Zoe Day.
You know, Zoe Diggitals. Let's get it. Come out and meet your brother. Shake my hand. I want to talk to y'all.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting some of our audience as well.
It's going to be amazing. People are going to come out and show some love. It's going to be amazing.
I know my people got their tickets already, too.
Listen, your people don't play no reindeer games at all. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tonight's topic is heavy because we live in a society of intimate quitters. You say, Zoe, why are you always doing topics? Let people break up and go on about their business.
Sometimes, yes.
And I'm also not saying that every relationship is headed for forever.
There's a prerequisite for this.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But what about the Lazarus couple? Unconditional love, betrayal, and the normal relationship, resurrection from the event horizon. We almost crossed the event horizon, the point of no return, but we made it back. This is going to be deep. My beloved and dearest listeners who congregate to find answers to impossible questions, we intercept the problem at the marrow. We begin with the necessary caveat under the full stack understanding. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. Many serve their appointed season or seasons, right? Deliver their precise lessons and dissolve with grace when the conditional contract expires. No shame, no disrespect, no failure, only the clean release of forms that have completed their work. Some relationships just end that way, right? And it's okay. But we are not speaking of those types of relationships. We are speaking of those rare connections, the ones that have been seeking to unite with each other across lifetimes.
Yes.
The soul orbits that bend time and space, the holographic gravity fields that have pulled two beings toward the same singularity lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. For these types of relationships, the betrayal is not the end. I'm going to say something.
Okay, say it.
And then I need you to slap me if I'm out of if I'm out of I think the more unhealed you are, the more apt you are to end relationships. And I'm just talking about the regular context here, not abusive or dysfunctional.
It could be, because I can identify with that. The more unhealed I was, deuces, no notice.
Deuces, no notice.
No closure.
No Dear Johns.
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was really on that. And I have surprised myself, some of the people that I have stayed in communication and relationship with since I've healed. Like, whoa, P, you doing your big one, cuz back in the day. Yeah.
Is it because of options and, I've got options, people are checking for me, you tripping?
Well, options have never been a thing for me. I've always had options. That stays on repeat.
We already know.
For me, it was understanding, right? And being able to look at myself and identify, wow, I threw the baby out with the bathwater on that one. Right? So it took some introspection and some honesty with myself. Now, clearly, some of those goodbyes were good.
Good for you, too.
Yes. But some of them I've looked back and thought, I could have done better. And so now that I'm doing better, I am amazed at some of the people I find myself not necessarily in alignment with, but still in connection with. Because the old me would have never.
Yeah, but we're talking about these rare relationships.
Yes.
The ones, like I said, that connect.
That's what I'm talking about too, yeah.
Yeah. They come into our lives at different intervals. Sometimes we're ready. Sometimes we're not. Sometimes we have everything we need, but we're not who we're supposed to be.
Yeah. I identify with that.
Oh, my goodness. The Lazarus relationship. Which is stronger? Unconditional love versus betrayal? That's a heavy question.
The unconditional love, people don't really understand the true meaning of that. That means I love you. First of all, I know you. And I love you no matter what. And it doesn't require you, people hear that when you say it. It doesn't require, the betrayal is often stronger than the unconditional love, because people they can't move past the betrayal, right? But they're perceiving it from an egoic lens, because it's not me that you're betraying, it's yourself. I feel hurt by your actions, though. And unconditional love will allow you to see that. But a lot of people feel like a sucker when they are standing in the space of unconditional love.
If you feel like a sucker, are you in your ego?
Yeah, that would be the ego trying to shift you out of this new understanding. And make no mistake, when you shift from the wounded lover into the unconditional love, the ego is going to be the backpack.
See, look. One of your people's in here cutting up already. She needs to get to the phone lines. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. She says, I believe unconditional love doesn't require access. When it's not honoring me, I got to go, babe. I'm going to say this, and then you slap me. Okay? To me, that's a wounded perspective.
That's the wounded lover, yeah.
That's the wounded lover. See, unconditional love is just that. We speak unconditional as a word, but we run past it. Unconditional means just that. I'm a human being. I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah.
You're a human being. You're going to let me down. You're going to hurt me as well.
Right.
So that's the difference between, say, conscious relating and, for lack of a better term, unconscious or unhealed relating. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you're right. Now, first, like I said earlier, there's a prerequisite. We're not talking about abuse, right? Where somebody's using you as a punching bag or intentionally tormenting you. So those are different. That's different. We're talking about two people who are in an awakened state, right? And let's say that you've grown past your partner, and so they're still in your old reality, and something they do offends you. You can work through it. This does include, people are probably going to slap me now, this does include infidelity. This does include, a lot of the things that we don't accept. Now, I'm not saying that you should tolerate the infidelity, but give space for your partner to work through that, and then you guys work through it together.
Let's peel back work.
Yes.
So I keep trying to tell people healing is not difficult.
It's challenging.
It's challenging. But when I say it's not difficult, I mean the actual act of it.
No, it's our resistance that is the challenge.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's our resistance.
Healing is sit down and feel it without judgment. Let the feeling overtake you, wash over you, and then release.
Yeah.
So for many people, they think healing is a whole algebraic equation, and it's really sit down, feel.
Yeah, there's not this rush to, I need to make a decision or I need to do something in that moment. So for example, if a couple that I'm working with is dealing with infidelity, a lot of times I say, well, you know what you have to do? And they're like, yeah, leave. No. If you just leave, you still are going to find this situation. It'll be disguised in another situation you're looking for.
Come on.
Right? What you have to do is your part. Why are you in connection with the person who is cheating on you or lying to you? That could be another one.
Yes.
Right? Examine that. Have you experienced that before? What about this person that you've attracted? Are you repeating so that you can heal? Do your part. But the first thing a lot of people want to know when they break up is, how long do you think before I'm in another relationship?
Or before I'm in the another or the same pattern with
different
another person.
It's the same. That's what you run into. So no, if a person has a repeated pattern of lying or infidelity, there is a reason there. And do you love that person enough to grow through that together? Because I promise you, there is some role you're playing, and it's not because you're not giving the person enough attention or any of these gaslighting
blaming the victim.
Yeah. It's something in it that you have to heal if it's hurting you.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
If it's hurting you, it's because there's a wound there
that needs a witness.
Yeah.
The wound needs a witness. Oh, stay right there. Lord have mercy. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight. Listen, now's the time to call in. Have you been in a Lazarus relationship? Raised from the dead? Come on, let's talk about it.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 joins you in standing for voting rights. The midterm election campaign season is here now. The 2028 presidential election is right around the corner. When We All Vote is a leading national nonpartisan initiative on a mission to change the culture around voting and to increase participation in each and every election by helping to close the race and age gap. Created by Michelle Obama, When We All Vote brings together individuals, institutions, brands, and organizations to register new voters across the country and advance civic education for the entire family and voters of every age to build an informed and engaged electorate for today and generations to come. When We All Vote empowers their supporters and volunteers to take action through voting, advocating for their rights, and holding their elected officials accountable. It's all in for 2026 and 2028. Please visit whenweallvote.org to stand up for your rights, voting rights. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Turn the dial to where the truth lives. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
Hi, I'm Zoe Williams, host of The Voice of Reason, weeknights at 7 p.m. here on KBLA Talk 1580, with a personal invitation for you to join me and Insight.me as we present The Healing Box, live at Inglewood's world-famous Miracle Theater, Saturday evening, May 23rd at 7 p.m. Look, I understand your attachment style has been running your life like a rogue algorithm, and nobody has had the courage to press pause. Until now, Dr. Pakoya McCall and yours truly are curating a night where clinicians, spiritualists, and an all-star panel of Black woman healers like Dr. Shalonda Sunshine Crawford, Dr. Jashana Johnson, and spiritualist Precious McGill will join some amazing spoken word artists and the legendary comedian Louis Dix to diagnose, disrupt, and heal your relational wreckage in real time. Listen, bring your trauma. As a matter of fact, bring your baby mama. No, bring your testimony. And if you're still texting your ex at 2 a.m., baby, you're not just invited, you're the target demo. Tickets are moving fast, so grab yours at themiracleinglewood.com before your dating history gets flagged as a pre-existing condition. That's themiracleinglewood.com. We'll see you there Saturday, May 23rd at 7 p.m.
You know you want some more. It's The Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I just left my baby girl a message saying I'll be coming home. I'd rather be alone. She doesn't fully understand me, 'cause I'd rather leave than to cheat. If she give me some time, I can be the man she needs. But there's a lot of lust inside of me, and we've been together since our teenage years. I really don't mean to hurt her, but I need some time to be alone. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad now that I wanna leave. She's crying apart to me. How could you let this be? I just need time to see where I wanna be, where I wanna be.
Being betrayed by the one you've trusted most causes your brain to essentially have to split into this impossible idea that the person that you have loved and trusted the most and made yourself most vulnerable to is now the person that has harmed you the most, is the person that is least trustworthy. You're not really sure if you're ever going to feel safe or be able to trust anyone, not just this person, but anyone ever again. And even if the trauma of discovering this particular betrayal, this addiction or infidelity or uncovering some kind of big unknown thing, even if that incident has passed and maybe you're in a repair state, the trauma, the betrayal can become imprinted into your body, and it can wreak havoc on everything about your lifestyle, everything about how you show up and operate physically, emotionally.
Let me tell you why it hurt.
It's mad.
Let me tell you why it hurt. Because you never got over the first hurt.
That's what I was going to say. It's matching the old wounds.
That's it. You never got over the first hurt. The first hurt's pattern is in your body.
Yeah.
So when a familiar hurt, right? First time you got cheated on was your mama.
Mm-hmm.
When she couldn't come and deal with your needs or whatever. We're not pathologizing mama.
Right.
We're not saying mama bad, when the daddy bad. But that was the first hurt. And it's in your body. And guess what you did? You learned how to survive it.
Mm-hmm.
How? With vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
You learned how to articulate it. You learned how to make excuses for it, right? You learned how to create expectations around it. Like, well, that's my mom. I got to deal with that. So, but for you, you're not going to be able to do you see what I'm saying?
I do.
Many of us are unhealed at a somatic level.
Yes, indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
But healed at a vocabulary level.
Intellectual level.
Get in here and help these people learn something.
Yes. You know, this is the challenge with a lot of what I'm going to say pop psychology, not necessarily foundational psychology. Mm-hmm. It gives a name to behavior that people have been experiencing and in a fast microwave way. This is why you have people going around saying, oh, she's a narcissist. Do you know what you're saying about this person? You are not qualified to diagnose a person as a narcissist just because they have narcissistic tendencies.
Which we all have.
Which people have.
Right.
Or to say somebody, oh, they're antisocial. That is a heck of a...
Whoa.
You don't even know what you're saying about Jeffrey Dahmer is antisocial.
Right.
Not this person who doesn't like to socialize. They're introverted. So it has helped us identify some things, but disabled us in other ways because now we're experts because we heard so-and-so say it on the talk radio show last week. We've heard so-and-so say it on the YouTube. We've heard it, but we don't understand it. So let me take what I was saying before the break and shift it. Let's not say if your husband or your man cheats on you. What if your woman cheats on you? Can that relationship be repaired? Indeed. Particularly if you have two highly functioning people, right? Maybe there's a discovery that your partner needs to have. Can you sit with them? Can you sit with yourself while they do the work to understand their behavior?
Wait, are you talking about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett?
No.
I mean, because people are calling Will a simp.
No, he's strong.
So maybe he's in something and he's staying present.
And you know what he's done? He's done a lot of this self-discovery and he's filming it. There's this one show that he has out now where he visits different places around the world.
Yes, I've seen it.
But these places are rare, right? People don't normally travel here.
Antarctica.
Precisely.
Challenging his inner resolve.
Yes, that is a really great example. And being together does not always mean that the relationship will look the same. In fact, if you are evolving, and expansion is the nature of God, if you are evolving in a relationship, your relationship should necessarily look different. As you go.
As you grow, as you evolve, as you adjust and change and shift.
Yes.
The relationship changes.
It should change. Maybe when you guys got together, you were raising a family. Okay, now you're in your 50s. One wants to travel, one doesn't. Is this where the roads separate? Maybe the couple wants to start understanding, are they truly just interested in you? What if your partner comes to you and say, I love you and I want to be with you, but I'm wondering if I might want to experience other people. Can your relationship survive that? It can.
You know I'm finna cut out.
Yeah, your partner has respected you enough to give you their truth.
So, the home has a pattern.
Yes.
Society has a pattern.
Indeed.
And the way we feel comfortable, whether it's toxic or not, is in pattern.
Yes.
But yet, parenthetically, we want unconditional love.
Yeah. Within reason, right?
Do you see what I'm saying? So listen, unconditional love supersedes the pattern.
It does.
And most people haven't reached it. Where love, which isn't really love, it's really attachment, right? Where it gets limited is in the pattern. Attachment burns out. Entropy, obsolescence, all of that is in the pattern. Because you going around in the same circle, in the same cycle. This is why you feel stuck.
Yep.
If you could reach unconditional love, what would your relationships look like?
Yeah.
If your unconditionally loving partner says, I want to live somewhere else, and you're not there, and I want to come visit.
It's something to explore. It's something to explore. Uncomfortable, perhaps. Yeah, nobody's saying this is going to be uncomfortable, but do you love your partner enough to allow them to understand who they are? On one of these shows, I said you got to keep people out of your business. You got to stay out of people's business. But the other side is that you got to keep people out of your business.
Stay out of people's business. That's how the graveyard got started. Listen, when we come forward, more from the VOR.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. President Trump says there is a chance astronauts could walk on the moon during his time in office.
We don't like to say definitely because then we say, oh, we failed.
He made those comments while welcoming the Artemis II crew to the White House, including black pilot Victor Glover. The 4 astronauts recently returned from a 10-day mission that took them deeper into space than any crew before. Black Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says Hollywood is, quote, turning a corner, end quote, as local production increases. Variety reports TV, film, and commercial production in LA is up 16% from the previous quarter, though still below historic levels. And South Carolina State University students are protesting this year's reported commencement speaker. Students at the HBCU in Orangeburg are speaking out against Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evitt, who is running for governor, speaking at the May 8th ceremony. Her office confirmed she accepted the invitation. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
Every day on KBLA Talk 1580, it's like a live town hall meeting over the airwaves. Politics, culture, community, justice, nothing is off the table. We take more listener calls, spark more honest conversations, and challenge more assumptions than any talk station in Southern California. Because good ideas matter more than ideology. KBLA Talk 1580, your station, your voice, your city. Listen live at KBLA 1580 AM on our free KBLA 1580 app or on our website at KBLA1580.com.
Unapologetically progressive.
It's never too early to start talking about money in realistic ways with your kids. JP Morgan Chase navigates how to educate your kids now about creating long-lasting, healthy money habits. Whether your kids are in elementary school, high school, or college, now is a great time to start a conversation about ways to create healthy money habits as they grow, ultimately benefiting their financial future. Talking about money in a realistic way to support your kids' lifestyle and dreams, your first banking account geared towards high school or college. It's never too early. Explaining the basics, what you earn and what you spend, building financial confidence starts with getting organized. Learning and practicing vital money skills now will stay with them for life. Tools they will have to stay on top of their finances and achieve their goals. This segment is sponsored by JP Morgan Chase.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr. publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Things that used to not be triggers now trigger trauma reactions. And so people who discover betrayal, often their trauma symptoms get worse over time, not better, because the threat never goes away. They're always living with the threat. The wear and tear on their nervous system causes their window of tolerance to get more and more narrow, so it takes less and less to set them off with a trigger.
Wow, that's exactly what we just said.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR's Wholeness Wednesdays. You already know who's in the building right now. My personal spiritual advisor, Precious McGill, is on deck, and she's cooking with the rarest grease. And tonight's topic, the Lazarus couple. How to come back from the dead.
And you can be resurrected from the ashes.
Lord have mercy. We're not talking about abuse now.
No. This doesn't qualify.
This is something different. We're talking about a normal couple. Not necessarily toxic, but they still have their issues. Mm-hmm. Not abusive, but they still have their very deep, uncomfortable, and maybe knock down, drag out arguments, but not abusive.
No.
They built a life, then crossed the event horizon of deep betrayal.
Yeah.
The affair that lasted months.
Yeah.
The lie in the dark. The secure base shattered. Both complicit in ordinary human ways. One chose the breach. The other chose not to see the early drift. No monsters. Only two people whose conditional love hit its ceiling. Yet, whose deeper field has been preparing for this reunion across eons? Love is not enough. That's what the culture says today. It is correct about conditional love. But is it correct about unconditional love?
No.
And has somebody you loved unconditionally hurt you, betrayed you? Miles, I'm going to need If I Were Your Girlfriend from Prince. Because I made this point earlier when I talked about we're good with the words.
Yeah.
We like the song.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't want to embody the song.
It's the embodiment of it.
Prince obviously went through something to be able to channel that kind of wisdom and then that kind of vulnerability. Where the record? Let me hear this record, man. Bring it in here. Let's go.
If I were all of the things you forgot when I was your man. Hey, hey, when I was your man. If I was your best friend, would you let me take care of you and do all the things that only a best friend can? Only best friends can.
We got the playlist.
Yes.
But we're not embodying
Right.
in real-time love.
Right. Right.
Well, my question to you is, how do we make it back? What are the steps?
Well, the steps are, one, to be present. First and foremost, be in this present moment, right? And allow yourself to feel all the things that you feel. And be committed to the definition or the meaning behind unconditional love. If this is what you really want to experience, become the embodiment of it, right? And so there's something sacred about that. You protect that. Not safe about it, sacred about it. So this means that you don't go tell everybody, Leroy cheated on me, Bobby stole some money or lied about how much money he was making. No, what you do is you keep your business to yourself. And if you can't do the work on your own, you get some assistance, hire professional assistance. Yeah.
Do we have a praise break? Because I don't know if y'all understand what was just said. Because she flew right through it. We need a praise break. Can we get a praise?
Yeah, because I love you. My mama don't love you. Right? My best friend don't love you. She loved me.
Listen, do you know what you just said?
What's that? Which piece?
Safety over sacred.
It's different. Yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah. The sacredness is where the true protection lies. The safetyness is the illusion, right? Because under this definition, people are only going to love you if you are doing the things that they want you to do.
So safety and the pursuit of it
is
the damn fentanyl of intimacy.
Yeah.
That's really what...
It's illusory. Yeah, it's illusory. Lord. Yeah. It's illusory. It means that, and I'm having a hard time, a challenge isolating a thing as an example because there can be so many things, like, for example, somebody that loses their job and they're afraid to tell their partner. And then they've been off work for a month acting like they're getting up going to work. Well, you's a liar, right? But why does your partner feel like they need to lie to you? Is it from their childhood wound? Is it from your expectation? This deserves a pause to be present and allow for examination. And examination is an unpacking that takes time. Let's get to the reasons why. Let's get to how you feel. And do you still love me? And most often you do still love the person. That's why when you break up, you're over at your homegirl house drinking some rosé, toe up. Can't sleep, can't eat. You toe up because that's the feeling of resistance in your body.
I need you right now. I need you to come in and lean in with me right now. If you want to call in, the number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Precious McGill is in here on the grill, frying it up. Listen, teach us. Teach me. How to grieve betrayal.
Yeah.
Without judging how I feel.
Yeah.
Talk to me about
That's a real thing because the betrayal you feel, no one is saying that you weren't betrayed or it's not real. But why does it hurt so bad, right? Why aren't you able to understand? And not saying, why aren't you able to? It's more like, what are the reasons that you're not able to understand your partner's behavior? So let's look at that. And can you identify that in your pattern? Is it hurting you so much because this is what always happens to you? And a lot of times people roll into, yes, my daddy cheated on my mama, my first boyfriend cheated on me, my sister cheated on. I come from a yes.
They done gave the pattern voice.
Yeah, so the weight of that thing you feel is being misplaced in your partner. Now, if it's not a pattern and you are able to understand, but it still hurts, work to do. That's it. It's work. Yeah. It's just a lot. And it's a lot of work. You know, the work isn't physically laborious, but it is mentally requiring something of you.
Psychologically,
yes, emotionally. And when you don't do the work, what you end up doing is being at work, going through the motions,
busy work.
Yeah, disconnected. Sorry, girl, I'm not feeling good. And then you go tell your friend, your coworker, your buddy that loves you, doesn't love your partner, and they like, oh yeah, leave him. You better than them. You deserve better. Yeah, you do deserve better, so do better.
Be better.
Yeah.
Embody better.
Yeah. A lot of my friends don't call me because and my clients know, the ones that are on here, they know I will call you out on your stuff. What the person is, what they're doing wrong, or does it not fit and you're trying to make it fit? Or does it fit too well and it hurts too good and you're unwilling to look at yourself? But your job is you. I'm never going to jump in there with your partner, with you, and beat up your partner. Never. Never.
Unconditional love is not an upgrade. It is the field itself. Dr. David Baum's implicate order, Kastrup's ontological ground, Hoffman's interference pointing towards the ground. It is the foundational reality of everything. It absorbs the betrayal, compresses it into new destiny, and re-radiates as light. Do you see?
I see.
See. What are you talking about, Zoe? Yeah, I'm talking to a world that is devoid of an understanding of the foundational ground of reality, which is love.
Yeah.
You say God is love. This is what physicists
God
are calling
is love.
God.
Yeah.
Right? It absorbs the betrayal and compresses it into a new destiny.
Yeah.
You've allowed the gravitational pull, right, of betrayal to intensify to the point of a black hole.
Yeah.
You don't want the light, which is love, to escape the pain that is associated with betrayal.
Yeah.
Because now the betrayal is merging into your sense of self. It's becoming a part of your character. And the one thing the ego will not do is kill itself.
At all.
Talk to me.
It's not. If anything, because the ego is blind to most of us and it operates in our feelings, the feeling of superior. I'm better than them. They don't deserve me. You know, that is your ego, because God is not speaking in those terms.
You fumbled me.
Yeah.
God can't fumble himself. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you. You actually showing yourself, because while you trying to torture me, you missing out on the love of your life, right? And you will look for me in other people, but you won't find them, right? So that you're doing that to you, but I'm still here in that love. You know, I have been practicing these things in my life, and my God, I have had to have knockdown dragouts with my ego.
Again.
And sometimes I lay down at night, my ego be like, you a sucker.
Your ego be whispering.
You a sucker. Why you let that man do you like that? And then my spirit is strong enough to talk back now, though.
Right.
Like, he not doing me like anything. I'm focused on the business of God. I'm growing. I'm expanding in all the ways, you know, and it's people, this is also what I mean by minding your business. If your self-talk is filled with him, they, them, you focused in the wrong direction.
It's blame over claim.
Yeah.
It should be claim. I'm a
Yeah.
co-creator of this reality that I currently despise.
Yes, and being romanticized by the hurt because it's familiar. You know, I'm a Cancer woman with a Scorpio moon. I'm a lot of water.
In the name of sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce, child, keep going.
So in my younger, unevolved years, in my 20s, I could be sick over somebody. As I've grown, you really can't hurt me like that. And so when somebody does hurt me like that, I appreciate that moment because this is work for me. Because why is it them that's hurting me? What's going on in me?
That's hurting me.
Yes, that's my master teacher right there. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of homeboy. Now, maybe this one, but not that one. Because I'm learning something about myself here.
So let me say it again. The theoretical physicists called it the implicate order.
Yes.
Dr. David Bohm, always infolding and unfolding.
That's the word.
He's talking about the hollow movement is what he called. Now, unconditional love, it absorbs the betrayal.
Yes, it does.
Compresses it into a new destiny.
Yes.
And re-radiates it as light the old you could never carry.
Look, see how you did that right there?
Do you see?
Yes, I see.
Do you see? The wounds remain visible. They are no longer the definition.
Right.
Do you see? They are compression scars proving the new body passed through and did not disintegrate.
Yeah.
You're not going to disintegrate if you reintegrate with the love of your life when both of you have been transformed.
Yes.
By going through the fire. Can you talk to me about it?
You're going to grow. People, a lot of times when they come to me and they start talking about, well, my partner, and I can't be peaceful because they, okay, you both are in your ego right now. But I remind people, peace happens in the eye of the storm, not the absence of it.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, you don't really love them if you let them go and you're with somebody else and internally
you're thinking
about them and you've relegated them to a portion of the shadow within you.
Yeah.
Oh, how many people guilty of it? I've been guilty of it.
Yeah, I have, but I've been healing from it.
Sitting at the table with somebody new eating ramen.
Right, thinking about the other person. Been there.
Hey, we're not going to let you off the hook tonight.
No. And if you forgive your partner and you're beating them up or everybody's walking on eggshells, this is not forgiveness. This is dragging a dead horse.
Yes.
You know, it requires a lot because taking ownership for the pain you carry does not mean you're letting your partner off the hook. And that's what people feel like, I'm not going to let him off. He's going to suffer.
Wait. Hold on. We got to do this. Miles. My homeboy from Pasadena is in my TikTok right now. He's commenting. My brother, Steve Russell Hartz from Troop, lead singer of Troop. Man, all I do is think of you. We got to play it right now. Because you understand, you thinking about them, but you've moved on and you've carried them with you.
It's
now,
gonna happen that way.
What version of the unhealed portion of you is embedded in the new person while you're still carrying the old person?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You said it. What'd you call it? You said it was safety over
sacredness. Yeah.
Over sacredness.
We should be going for the sacred, not the safety.
And who told you the sacred was easy to achieve?
It is not.
Can I get that record, my brother, please? Let's just play it. Come on. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight. I don't know who we talking to, but we better see you at the Miracle Theater on the 23rd.
On the 23rd.
Gentlemen, my playlist is my co-host. We on fire tonight. Hey, this one of them ones. This one of them topics.
Indeed.
The Lazarus relationship.
This is hard for people to hear.
I know.
Yeah, because you feel foolish sometimes when you forgive. You know, but I promise you, if you move past that egoic energy that is trying to keep you in a state of conditional love, you're missing out on something very beautiful. Something beautiful happens when you truly forgive and don't personalize your partner's behavior. Something beautiful happens.
But unpack, don't personalize your partner's behavior.
You think that your partner is cheating or lying or doing these things or not being honest because of you. It has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. It's probably more like to do with their parent.
Let's go deeper.
Yeah.
You think, smack me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You think your partner is your unhealed wounds security force.
Right, and it is not.
That your partner can't be your wounds police force. Talk to, why do we want that?
And because we want someone else to, subconsciously, we want someone else to do the work for us. And the thing that's wrong about cheating is the lying. So I'm saying cheating, but I'm struggling to say it because what you're doing is lying. And because you don't accept yourself, and you don't accept yourself because you were taught not to approve or accept yourself in childhood. So you're still trying to trick the mother or say the things or do the things to the mother that you didn't have the courage, ability, knowledge, or vocabulary to do as a child. You personalize those wounds, and now you want to get it right, but with somebody else, and it's usually your partner. But can people heal through that? Yes. This requires work. The truth is that when you find out that your partner, who you believe is being good to you, is chronically cheating on you, you shouldn't be feeling offended. You really should feel bad for your partner. You grown and you lying.
Cheating on yourself by handing them the keys to your imprisoned wounds.
That indeed. Say that.
That's how they showed up in the first. That's how the graveyard got started.
So crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR. The voice of reason is on complete fire. It's holding this Wednesday. Take in this vibe.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm April Amber Payton with BIN News Now. President Trump says there is a chance astronauts could walk on the moon during his time in office.
We don't like to say definitely because they're going to say, oh, we failed.
He made those comments while welcoming the Artemis II crew to the White House, including black pilot Victor Glover. The 4 astronauts recently returned from a 10-day mission that took them deeper into space than any crew before. Black Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says Hollywood is, quote, turning a corner, end quote, as local production increases. Variety reports TV, film, and commercial production in LA is up 16% from the previous quarter, though still below historic levels. And South Carolina State University students are protesting this year's reported commencement speaker. Students at the HBCU in Orangeburg are speaking out against Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evitt, who is running for governor, speaking at the May 8th ceremony. Her office confirmed she accepted the invitation. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
Follow the leader. KBLA Talk 1580. Follow the leader.
If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your black. Follow the leader. Oh my God. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Oh, look here, fellas. Take it from your Uncle Bootsy. Ain't no shame bigger than the rain. Tell her how you really feel.